So at this point, you've clicked the video and you're wondering, what does meditation have to do with my high score on this exam? Now, what you need to know about meditation is that it has many different forms. Not all forms of meditation look like this. They can very much look like this. You can get focus meditations, and that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. Now, before I actually explain how it works, I want you to try it. So in the following video, I want you to breathe with the prompts. Every time your brain gets distracted, every time you have a thought like, what's for dinner, or should I click off the video, is this worth my time? Every time you have a little thought in your head, bring yourself back to the sensation of breathing in your nose. And just focus on that sensation of breathing in your nose as you follow along with this video. So how do you feel? A bit more calm, a bit more focused? Well, that was just one cycle, and you can imagine how you might feel after 3 or even 5 minutes of that exercise. Now I want to talk about how this applies to your studies. So there's 2 modes in your brain. There's the default mode network, which is every time during that breathing exercise where you had a thought in your head that wasn't the breathing, that's your mind going back to the default mode network, and this is where your mind lives most of the time. Most of your day you have these thoughts running through your head like what's for dinner, should I go out later, etc. Now our other state is our focus state, and this is where we are really honed in, and you'll notice that when you're really honed in, when you're doing your work, and you're only thinking about the work, you're not thinking about these thoughts in your head. So these are 2 different states. On the left we have our default mode network, on the right we have our focus state where we're honed in on whatever our object of focus is. Now what these meditation videos are is a way for you to practice flipping the switch. So every time during that video where you had a self-referential thought, you brought yourself back to the breath. In a way, you flipped the switch from your default mode network to a focus state where your object of focus was the breath. So in a way, this is like practicing for when you're actually studying. It's like going to the gym, but for your brain. Now, your brain is very plastic. Whatever you do a lot of in the brain gets stronger. So essentially we have muscles in our brain, and what these videos, these focus meditations do for you is allow your brain to practice staying on task, staying on one object of focus, and then whenever you get distracted you bring yourself back to the object of focus, therefore strengthening that focus muscle. So what I'm recommending to you is a playlist of videos where you start off with what we just did in this video, but for 3 minutes, and you're just going to bring yourself back to the breath every time you get distracted, and then you're going to work yourself up day by day for 2 weeks up to 10 minutes a day. And what you'll notice is that when you go to study, your natural studying motivation or how long you can stay on task will increase day by day, and especially right after the video, your focus will be radically increased. So you can use these videos, to train your brain in the long term, to build that muscle over time. But there'll also be a temporary state effect where right after the video, you'll notice a boost. So what you could do is you could use a 3-minute video, once per hour to get that little focus boost before you start your next hour to bring you back to that focus and concentrated state of mind. So I'll link that playlist here. I'll link my channel where I post those focus meditation videos there. But for now, happy studying and good luck on your exam.